All right, so we should be on here in a second. So, but anyways, well, good. So, Trudy, we have Trudy here. She is one of my students, and we have Steve and Terry, who's also one of my students, kind of giving you updates on what's going on with them. And so, Trudy, we were able to do some updates on your listing. You were having some problems with that, and kind of fill people in on what you did, how you contacted me, and where you're at now with that, okay?
Yes, I was a frustrated FBA seller when I called Hendry, and I had made some mistake, and I didn't understand what I did wrong. And I called up Hendry, and I said, Hendry, I need help. And he helped me tremendously. He showed me using a spreadsheet, and he went to my listing, and the listing that we worked on has sold out today.
Wow,
that's awesome! Congratulations.
So what we did basically is we went ahead and we looked at her listing. I looked at her listing, and then I started working on the listing. So I worked on the title, the bullet points, the description. I did a YouTube video on this, I think a couple of days ago, Trudy. And so within a couple of days, she sold out of her product. And were you making sales before that at all?
No, as a matter of fact, that you told me made all the difference. I had created the listing, but somebody else had taken over the listing. And when Hendry came to my rescue, he told me how to make the adjustments and change it. And we did it. He showed me how to do it. And what is it? 4 o'clock my time. 40 minutes ago, I got home. First thing I did, I saw, and that I had 2 customers. One customer bought one of the products since Hendry did the adjustment, and the other customer sold out and bought all the products.
Wow, that's awesome.
And it isn't like it's like hundreds of products. It's a small number, but it's a test to let people know that what Hendry is teaching you is spot on what to do with your listing. And I had to text them and tell them thank you, because I was really feeling down and out.
Right.
But I'm so very thankful and grateful that I bought the total package.
The Amazon A to Z course that I have at Tech Daddy Videos, yeah.
Yes, I bought the total package, and I'm gonna have to. I've been selling in Amazon for 5 years, but I'm gonna go back and go all the way to the beginning and start from zero with all the information that he has on the agency course. Because I feel like I have pockets of weakness, and with the A to Z program, it's going to fill me in, because one thing that Hendry taught me was, Trudy, you know some stuff, but you need help on some other stuff.
Right.
So we're filling in the gaps, and I'm very happy that I had guts to call Hendry.
Yeah, and that's pretty good, because I get a lot of phone calls from a lot of people, and they want the help, what have you, but they don't want to invest. They sit there and they go, well, I don't know, and I'll think about it, and then time goes by and blah blah blah. They just they're stuck in the same spot. And that's all I'm trying to say is, look, if you take the course, if you go out there and take this course, then you're going to learn something. And you're a good example as far as you just signed up, not even a week ago.
I think my first version was on Tuesday, and today is Friday.
Yeah, 3 days ago. So
Wow.
in that short period of time, we looked at one of your listings. We went ahead and made the changes on it. And you have a lot of listings. And, Trudy's selling a lot of the Christmas stuff. And so she was able to get that and just make the changes on the one listing. And now can you imagine what happens when you start changing all the other listings around to what I've showed you and what's in the course itself, and go from there. I mean, you're going to do extremely well. And it's just a small little testament of what could happen. And that's where a lot of people, they have that little, they just don't get the training that they should get in order to just start moving ahead. You've been selling on Amazon for 5 years and you've kind of been stagnant at it. And so all you need is that little, okay, well, what about this or what about that? Also today, I'm going to see if I can jump on my computer screen and do some Jungle Scout training, kind of show you guys on some pay-per-click and stuff real quick on that. But I just wanted to just kind of bring Trudy on, and Steve and Terry can testify also, which is great. I mean, but that's just a huge part. That right there, you sales start to come in, and before you know it, it's a great feeling, right? That you get your sales and it's been sold. Now you're going out there and you're shipping the product out.
Hey, Henry, where, in your opinion, where was Trudy not making her mistakes? Was it in her title, her keywords? Is that where it was at?
Well, in Trudy's case itself, it was her bullet points and her description were not great. But as soon as she started putting that in, and she started putting in the right keywords, we went and showed her what keywords to look for, showed her exactly how to find the keywords, especially on the listing itself, what she was being searched for. And so when she recognized that, then that's when she started making the changes and things started to change for her.
Did you have to use pay-per-click, Trudy?
Well, yes, I was already using pay-per-click before I talked to Henry. I have been doing pay-per-click for about 2 or 3 years, but I was always using Broad Match. And I got in trouble when I first attempted to do the exact. I didn't know what I was doing, and I had no training in that.
Yeah.
And Henry took me through the spreadsheet, and he explained to me how, what to look at, because I had no training in that. And that kind of set the fire right there. On that. So it was a combination for me. It was problems with the listing, how I had created it, and then not knowing how to read that spreadsheet.
Are you able to determine if your sales were created by the pay-per-click?
Well, I have another sale that came in yesterday, and it was the cow with the blanket that we did. And what is it? Tuesday. I worked on it on Wednesday, and yesterday I got my sale on the blanket and the little cow that we did.
Nice. And keep in mind that was one day. That was just one day after you made the changes. And one day you sold it. And so that's a testament right there of now your product is being seen. Now on Amazon, they're starting to see it because of the keywords. And so the keywords are very, very important. A lot of people don't really concentrate on, you know, the keywords. A lot of it is copy and paste. But when you do keyword research and you get out there and do that type of research, it's much better for you. And it's going to be, when you do pay-per-click, the Amazon pay-per-click campaign, especially if it's an automatic campaign or a manual campaign, whether you're doing broad or exact or phrase, and this is what we'll get into in Jungle Scout here real quick, but you're able to isolate it and then really concentrate on those keywords and put them in to your listing. As long as you have those keywords in the listing and you do an automatic campaign or any type of pay-per-click campaign, it's going to be easier for you to find, for them to find your listing. Your listing is going to be popped up in front of the people that are looking for your product. So.
And I use Jungle Scout. I use Jungle Scout to get the keywords that came in the search, and you're the one that picked them out and gave me my education on how to read that and do that.
Awesome. So now
when you say you put them in your listing, if it's a broad search, let's say a broad, which is a long-term keyword,
long tail
keyword, do you put that phrase in the bullet points and the description, or do you put that long tail phrase in the back office under search terms?
If you have a long tail keyword, say you have 3 keywords in that sentence, okay? If you got 3 keywords in that sentence and all 3 are in either your bullet points, your description, or your title, it's going to find it.
In that order, though?
It doesn't have to be in that order.
It
does not have to be in that order as long as it's there. And to say for example, somebody's searching for, I don't know, let's say a dog bowl. So, you know, we just like a long tail keyword be like best dog bowl sold on Amazon. Okay? And so you have that in your search term, and say you just type it out exactly that way, best dog bowl sold on Amazon, and you have it in your search term. Well, that's in like an exact phrase, right? So yes. It's either going to come up under exact, you know, because it's spelled out that way, or broad. It kind of goes and picks out, you know, best dog bowl, you know, and so it will find it that way. We really don't know how it's being found. It's just being found. So that's when you have to do the search term report. When you do the search term report, then you're able to see exactly how it's being found, because it's giving you all that on the search term report itself. So if you're doing pay-per-click, then you're 5 days, 10 days later, you do that search term report, you pull that up, you get all that information, tells you how many people are searching for that, then you're able to see, and then you can budget your pay-per-click just on those specific keywords. So hopefully that helps. Okay?
Yes.
All right. So let me see here. Let me go to... all right. So what was... Okay. So I'm just like here, I just put in lighted cross, right? So can you guys see that?
No.
Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Hold on one second. Let me do this. Let me share my screen, first of all. All right. So we're going to go on to here. All right. That should show up. You guys should be able to see that.
Yes.
So right here, I just typed in lighted cross, what have you, and then I'm going to go to my Jungle Scout extension. I'm going to go to that, and it's going to bring this up, okay? So right here, I actually have low demand with low competition. But here is where I kind of look to see if a product is good this way. So what I'm going to do is, right here is the revenue. So I'm going to go ahead and hit this once, hit it again to get this revenue up. So are you guys able to see this okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's better.
Is that better?
Yes, that's much better.
Okay. So I'm looking at 3 right here. The 3 revenue streams, $17,000, $18,000 a month, $18,000 a month, just on these crosses here. Okay. So I know exactly which cross that I'm going to target, which cross I'm going to look for. So another thing that I look for too when I'm doing Jungle Scout is I look at the monthly sales, but I really, really, really look at the daily sales. What are my daily sales? How much are these being sold every single day? Which is my next column over. So here I have 26 sales a day just on this particular product, 26 on this particular product here, 20 on this one. Okay? That is huge because if you know how much is being sold, somebody can go, okay, you know what? I'm going to come over here. I'm going to sell a higher price one, but this one only does, $1,600 and it's not even doing 5 sales a day. Okay? So, well, then you can't expect the sales if you don't know if the sales are being done. So this is a good method for you to come out here and do this. Okay? To kind of take a look at this and check out each item that you're looking for. So whenever you go on and you come up and you're searching for something, well then that's where you kind of go, okay, I'm going to go ahead and see if this is good, so I'm going to use Jungle Scout. By the way, guys, in the link below or in my description below is my link for Jungle Scout. Use that if you guys have not used Jungle Scout or want to purchase Jungle Scout. Go ahead and use that, and hopefully that helps you guys out also. Okay, so we're going to use this. I'm going to go off the sponsored products and basically going to go off of, say, for instance, like this one right here. Okay, so I'm going to go and I'm going to click this right here. So I'm going to give you a little bit of education here on bullet points and so forth. So if you see, like for example, you see right here, and this is what I was showing Trudy, that every time that you look at a listing or what have you, there's 5 bullet points that come up. It's going to be right here. This is what is being searched for. So these 5 bullet points should be in your pay-per-click ad, your listing, your pay-per-click. Okay, and you should be targeting these pay-per-click, these keywords in your pay-per-click, and you want to make sure that, say for example, we're like look at the first one here. We're looking at solar. We want to make sure solar is in the title. Solar is in the bullet points, as you see solar right there. You see solar right here. That's in there. And then let's go down to the description and see what we can find solar there. Okay, and what I'm basically doing is I'm kind of just looking at this and going, okay, guys, this proves my point. Title, description, bullet points. Okay, so we go to product description, and what do we see right here? Solar coming up right here. So if this person was going out there and doing Amazon's pay-per-click campaigns, well, obviously they're going to be targeted for solar, maybe lighted, the cross decoration, and automatically. Not so much automatically is going to be targeted as a great keyword, but you might want to go something like maybe LED. You want to do LED as a keyword, or outdoors or indoors, or something else that's more targeted than automatically. Automatically came up because that just came up because it may be in the title, and it's just something that just it being found. So these other keywords, well, obviously they're probably much better as far as keywords being found. The specific item, it's a cross, and what does it do? It lights up, so it's lighted, and this is what it's finding. Okay, you guys get that down pretty good?
Yes.
Yeah.
So this right here is where we kind of just say, okay, this is how we're going to target it. This is how we're going to look at it. And this is how we're going to hopefully try to get sales. And we can try to get sales by doing that. And I just wanted to show you guys that. Also, let me see if I can go into Jungle Scout. And I'm going to see if I can log into Jungle Scout here real quick. Dun, dun, dun. Well, if you guys have any questions while I'm doing this, feel free.
Okay. Now, Henry, I know when you went to Jungle Scout, the top 3 sellers on that page, they were the sponsored ads, it looked like, and the rest of the page looked like they weren't selling much, right? It just seemed like it was the top 3 only that were selling that item.
Yes. So when you're targeting, when you're actually targeting that, you're targeting this. You want to make sure that you find. You don't want to find 30 people that have, $20,000 in sales, because that's going to be too saturated. You want to find people that are going to be maybe 2 or 3 that are pretty good, maybe 4. That have $10,000 numbers, $20,000 numbers, and then the rest you want to kind of find them and see if they're say they're I don't know, less than 50 reviews, okay, and they're very small. The sales are not there. That's a great opportunity for you guys to jump all over that, and then also take a look at some of the other things that Jungle Scout has to offer, like this product tracker here, which is great. I'm going to see if I could. I think I have to log in, or I am logged in. Let me see here. See if I can get into it. Kicked me out. Okay. Well, I was trying to get into the other
niche.
The niche,
whatever.
yeah, the niche.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just missing it. Keywords. Dun, dun. It's around here somewhere. I'm just drawing a blank right now, guys. So.
Henry, you probably signed in with a different name and password. Maybe that's why it didn't pull that one up.
Good point. Nope, it's there. It's there. It's just I need to find it. And I know it's there because...
Yeah.
But anyways.
I know what you're talking about. It should be right on the heading bar.
Yeah, it should be like right here, but it's not. So that's what's confusing me. More tools. Blah, 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 blah. Come on. All right, well.
What about hitting the arrow back and go back a page, maybe?
Well, let me suggest this. Maybe you're on the wrong Jungle Scout. Don't forget that's the new one.
Yeah, it's a good point. Good point. So let me get off it.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
Yeah, no problem. Let me do this.
I think that's the old version.
Let me do this. Let me get off of this here. So I'm just going to do this, and that way while I'm on here, you guys are able to see me instead of...
All right.
So let me see here.
Hey, Trudy, are you familiar with Jungle Scout? Did you use it very much?
Well, I got it about 2 months ago.
Okay.
And I, the reason I got it was when I heard that, I think it came out in August, the keyword.
Yeah.
And I wasn't really happy with the keyword tool I was looking at, working with for the last 4 years, 5 years.
Yeah.
And so I said, I'm going to bite the bullet and do the keyword, and I like the niche, how you find the niches and the product, and then it's time. and I did it.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, the words that I used to put in my exact match, I got them from Jungle Scout. Okay.
Okay.
And then I created the exact match that got me into trouble because I didn't know. I've never done an exact match. I'd always done broad.
It cost a lot of money.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Tell me about my $1,000 lesson.
Oh.
And so I was using the broad match words, and then I was also using for Jungle Scout, and I made that combination for the broad match. Okay, but like I said, I didn't know how to read the search term report that Amazon put, and that's what I got.
Okay, I think I got it, guys.
Okay.
So, are you guys able to see that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
There we go.
perfect. All right. So, I'm just going to type in here cross and see if I can find anything. But this is the keyword scout for the keywords. This is something new that came up that these guys did here. And this kind of will help you out. Like, say, for example, we're trying to find the keywords here. This will give you exact match. This will give you broad match. And this also will give you, which I really, really like, is when you're doing your pay-per-click campaigns, it gives you the cost of the HSA bid, the exact bid, and the broad bid. So it kind of tells you what you can bid on that particular keyword. So like the HSA bid is your headline search ad bid. That is the bid. That is the ad that goes on the very, very top. That's your headline. That goes right there on the top, and then you have other ones like maybe on the side or what have you. Those are your different bids, like your exact bid, your broad bid, and so forth. So if you have exact words, you know what it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you 80 cents per click for this particular keyword. And then if you go to your broad, it's going to cost you around 46 cents for that keyword. And here, what I like is this easy to rank. So 1 out of 100, closer to 100 than if it's 100 like this particular keyword is going to be very easy to rank. So if we're looking at 100 right here, let's see what this one is, this particular keyword. Cross necklace for women. Okay, so we have cross necklace for women. That one right there is being searched 9,000 times. And so that one right there, we just move it on over. And we know for exact, we're going to be paying 78 cents. And for broad, it's going to be a little bit cheaper at 53 cents. That's where you're paying for that particular, for those keywords. And they're going to be 100% easy to rank on that. And so the relevancy score is the high score indicating how closely related to the keyword is for that particular your product. And so I'm looking at like this one right here is 37. That's pretty good. But the easy to rank is at 65. Okay, and this is the top. This one right here at 65. This one, if we look on the top, well, this particular one is being searched 33,000 times. Cross necklace. Okay, even though it's being searched more, it's being harder to find on that particular keyword. I think it was 65 instead of 100. So you kind of look at those two, but it gives you a good indication. I love this because it does tell you the ballpark of what you should be spending. So if somebody goes and doubles up on this, it's kind of like a wasting your money when you double up on it, when you know exactly how much it's going to be, 46 cents. So you're going to sit there and go, okay, I'm going to go ahead and bid 50 cents on this, and I know I'm going to be in the ballpark. Okay?
So you bid a couple cents more.
Yeah, you can bid, more or less, and you're going to be in that ballpark of that particular keyword to where it may find your listing. See, there's a lot that goes into it. You got to make sure that those keywords are in your title. If those keywords are in your title, your bullet points, your description, and you're doing pay-per-click, this is where this kind of helps you. The broad pay-per-click, the exact pay-per-click. You kind of know now, okay, now I know what the cost is going to be, and I'm in the ballpark. There's no guessing game anymore, right? You kind of say, okay, this is great. This is the keyword that is highly searched, and so it's like Keyword Spy or any other one. They're kind of giving you this, but Jungle Scout will really help you with that, and they're pretty accurate. I like them because they're really, really accurate. And this account is a business account, so we get everything on this, and so it gives me all the data, all the things that I'm looking for. So if I really wanted to look for the two keywords that were being searched the most, then I'm looking here at 33,000, 13,000 cross necklace for men, cross necklace, and then what you can do too is just hit the drop down box on this, and you can hit it again because this gives you the least, and then hit it one more time, and that will give you, this should give you the most. So sorry, do this one more time here. Dun, 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 dun.
So hey, it looks like from what I see with your HSA match, you're going to pay a little bit more for your HSA match versus your bullet point and your description match.
Well, that's what you're going to be charged for more is on that. There's not really, especially like when you're doing an automatic campaign, there's no choice for that. So that's if you get on the headline and somebody clicks on it, that's what you're going to be charged for. So okay.
So you're saying put those words in your title and your bullet points.
Yes,
absolutely.
Right.
Because if they're in your bullet points and they're in your title and your description, your pay-per-click campaign, it's easier for it to find. So
I get that, but every time you change your title and your bullet points, it recalculates in Amazon.
You don't want to change it. This is why it's important for you to go out there and do this all before you try to put your listing up, before you do your pay-per-click campaigns. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your money if you're going to be making changes, because all you're doing is basically you're resetting your listing and you're going to the back of the line again. Okay? You're no longer in first. You're no longer in first class. Right.
So once you got your listing made, you want to leave it alone. Your title, correct? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely. Don't touch it, especially if you're doing pay-per-click campaigns. People panic. They sit there, I'm spending tons of money, but I'm not making any money, or I'm not doing any sales. Well, give it 4 days, give it 5 days, and all of a sudden, now you start getting a sale. Now things start to happen. Sometimes it even happens sooner than that, as in Trudy's case. It happened fairly quickly. So,
Trudy, did you change your title and bullet points?
When he taught me, I guess after he taught me, I did.
You did change it.
And that's where I got those two.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
And I haven't had a chance to analyze all my little products, but I am very much aware of those two.
Okay.
So, so what she did basically is she was able to go out there and do the pay-per-click ad after we did all the changes. After all the changes were done, then that's when it started happening. So, that's basically when it started happening for that. So.
Okay. I noticed some of the you got two different categories. You got the clothing, shoes, and jewelry, and one's under home and kitchen. That really, ultimately, in the end, won't make a big difference, right? What category it's in?
Yeah, I mean, in some cases, people are maybe able to find that in home and kitchen, and then some of them are finding them in clothing, shoes, and jewelry. And so those are like the two categories that are closely matched. And so, you know, some are not in clothing, some have it in home and kitchen. So they put their listing in home and kitchen. So if you look here under cross necklace and cross necklace for men on these particular keywords, they're telling you most of them are going to be searched under clothing, shoes, and jewelry. But then you have, say, wooden cross. This is being found on this particular search volume most likely in home and kitchen.
Okay.
And one thing I didn't point out, you know, and this is something that is a recommended giveaway. Okay, so Jungle Scout kind of says, well, here is your recommended giveaway to give away some of these products for you to get ranked. You know, me, I don't give away products, but they're kind of telling you, well, if you're going to go and you're going to do this particular keyword and you're going to shoot for this particular keyword, men's cross necklace, then you're going to most likely have to give away close to 7 of these in order to get the sales. Once the sales start to come in, you get ranked, and once you get ranked, then the more sales start to happen. So that's just something that they have extra there that I didn't see before, but under the new category, under keyword Scout now, that's there. So which is pretty good.
What do they mean by giveaway? I mean, who are you giving your products away to? Is it
well, if you look at right here, if you look at what it says the estimated number of daily promotional giveaways required to reach the top 3 rankings in 7 to 14 days. So that's what they're basically telling you, is if you got to give this away daily to reach the top, because basically what you're trying to do is get sales. If you get sales, your sales rank starts to go down. As sales rank starts to go down, then your listing starts to be seen, and then you know, you'll get a badge. Sometimes you'll get a badge that says I'm drawing blank, but it's Amazon's top product or Amazon's featured product. You know, I'm sure you guys seen it.
Yeah.
So you know, that's a badge that you can earn once you start getting the sales, and that helps you. As a matter of fact, is when people see that, they go, oh, this is Amazon's choice right here, or what have you. So they look at that and go, okay, well, you know, that may influence them of buying the product, of going out there and literally just saying, okay, I'm going to buy the product, you know. And so, okay.
All right, thank you.
All right, guys. Well, I just wanted to show you guys on that. And for you guys on YouTube, I'm sorry I can't see your comments. I don't know, Terry, are you able to see anything on that?
Yeah, there's 9 members watching this right now, but so far we've only got a couple of guys that have actually made some comments. We got Amaris. She says hi, or he says hi. Imran says hi.
Oh, okay.
Amran and Random Radamar.
Oh, okay.
Says hi, and that's it.
All right, cool. Well, there you go. It'll be on YouTube, guys, for you guys to actually watch this and kind of see what's, you know, we just wanted to get on real quick and you know, talk about this and talk about Trudy coming in, brand new set, and she's having new sales that came coming in, and she made some changes, which is great. And that was something that I really wanted to throw out there and say, hey, look, you know, she came in as a member 3 days ago. We changed the listing. We changed one of her listings, made great sales on that. And so, you know, there you go. So,
can I say something?
Yeah, you can say something.
Okay. I want to tell the viewers out there that I was watching Henry for 5 to 6 months. And I knew that I was going to buy Henry's A to Z product, and my plan was in January to buy it. But I got so frustrated with what was happening with me, and I just picked up the phone, and I was lucky enough to get the hold of Henry. And if you're a person that's been watching Henry for a few months or a few weeks, don't make the same mistake I made. I think I would have probably gotten at the end of the year a higher income if I would have not hesitated so long. So I'm encouraging you all to bite the bullet. Don't be afraid and just do it. Don't get to where I was so frustrated. Just do it.
Wow, I'm gonna make you a shirt. It's gonna say Amazon's bestseller, and send it to you. That's pretty awesome.
No, because there are a lot of people that are hesitant and
yes.
they wait.
Oh,
you know, and well, is this right? You know, people have gotten burned. I promise you, you won't regret it.
Yeah, there's been quite, and that's the thing is, you know, when people come out and they do this type of training and what have you, they a lot of people do get burned with other people's training, and so forth. So, you know, for me, it's like, you know, I try to tell them, look, this is what's going to happen. This is how it's, you know, I have over 100 videos for you guys to watch. If you have any problems, I leave my phone number on the very top. And you guys can give me a call. You can give me a call before you guys go out there and decide you're going to sign up. And usually when they do call, you know, people are coming in, just like yourself, Trudy. You got to that point where you're so frustrated, and I talked to you, and you did tell me, yes, I'm signing up right now, and you did. And now look at the results in 3 days. Look at your results. So, you know. And same thing with Steve and Terry, you know, they have their own product now. Now their product is coming in, and now they're ready to. And next week, I'm going up to Las Vegas, most likely, and we're going to be out at Terry's house, and I'm going to be helping him out, showing him all that. Going to be doing brand new videos on that and showing you guys every step of the way of, you know, what we did and from the product that we received. Their product that we received to every step of the way, sending it into Amazon's warehouse, and that's going to be straight from Las Vegas, you know. So,
all right. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, Henry.
Yeah, absolutely.
The product, get it going.
Yeah,
I'm jealous.
What's that?
I'm jealous.
Oh no, don't worry. We'll be flying to Florida. My sister lives up in Florida, so you know, it's a good excuse for me to go up there and say, okay. One extra stop is not going to kill me. So, I might end up doing that. So, all right, guys. Well, I appreciate your time, guys. Thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and get off this. I think I'm going through Facebook, and then it's going through YouTube. So, hopefully this video came out pretty good. So, guys, if you are interested in my training, go to TechDaddyVideos.com. Take a look at it there. Take a look at the packages of what I have to offer. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel. I am on every Monday night at 6 p.m. And this week is no different. I will be on at 6 p.m. for Amazon Q&A. And we'll be talking Amazon and how to sell on Amazon, how to make money on Amazon. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell. That will let you know when I do go live. And we will see you guys soon, okay? All right, guys.
Thank you, sir.
All right, you guys just hang tight. Let me go ahead and cut this feed off, and we will be good. So